External Affairs Minister S Jaishankar on Thursday met Russian President Vladimir Putin during his visit to the country. Earlier in the day, the minister met his counterpart Sergey Lavrov to discuss bilateral relations. In a post on X, Jaishankar said he appreciates his sharing perspectives on the global situation and recent developments on Ukraine. After the meeting with Lavrov, Jaishankar reaffirmed India and Russia's joint commitment to boosting bilateral trade and highlighted the need for a more balanced and sustainable relationship by stepping up Indian exports to the Russian market. We reaffirmed our shared ambition to expand bilateral trade in a balanced and sustainable manner, including by increasing India's exports to Russia. This requires swiftly addressing non-tariff barriers and regulatory impediments. Enhancing India's exports to Russia in sectors like agriculture, pharma, and textiles will certainly help correct the imbalance. He said India and Russia have been the steadiest of the major relationships in the world after the Second World War. Today's meeting gives us an occasion to discuss our political relationship as well, but also to review our bilateral ties. So I look forward to an exchange of views on politics, on trade, on economic investment, defense, science and technology, and of course, people-to-people exchanges, Jaishankar had said in his opening remarks. Our leaders met in July for the 22nd annual summit last year, and thereafter in Kazan. We now prepare for the annual summit at the end of the year, and they have always given us guidance to take forward our special and privileged strategic partnership, he added. According to the Russian Foreign Ministry, the two sides will pay special attention to the current and future avenues for promoting bilateral cooperation during the meeting. The meeting's agenda will focus on facilitating the emergence of transport, logistics, banking, and financial links and chains that would be immune to any adverse pressures from unfriendly countries, while also increasing the use of national currencies in their mutual settlements, the ministry said. It added that expanding cooperation in transport, energy, agriculture, science, and technology will also be on the agenda. Jaishankar's visit comes amid a rough situation with the US following President Donald Trump doubling tariffs on Indian goods to 50%, which included an additional penalty of 25% for purchasing Russian crude oil.
Excellency, it's a pleasure to see you again in Moscow, to be here. I thank you for your warm welcome and for your hospitality. We have, of course, been meeting regularly on the sidelines of multilateral events as well, most recently at the BRICS Summit, at the SCO Foreign Ministers Summit. And I think these regular meetings have helped us to be in continuous touch, which is important at a time when international relations is changing so much. Today's meeting gives us an occasion to discuss our political relationship as well, but also to review our bilateral ties. So I look forward to an exchange of views on politics, on trade, on economic investment, defense, science and technology, and of course people-to-people exchanges. Our leaders met in July for the 22nd annual summit last year, and thereafter in Kazan. We now prepare for the annual summit at the end of the year, and they have always given us guidance to take forward our special and privileged strategic partnership. We've had, as you noted, a very productive meeting yesterday with Denis Manturov on the Intergovernmental Commission. I think we discussed a lot of issues in our bilateral cooperation, found a lot of solutions as well. I'd be very happy to share that. But most important, what I want to do today is to take those bilateral discussions forward so that we have the maximum outcomes for the annual summit when that happens. From our side, we've had quite a busy calendar. National Security Advisor Ajit Doval was here. Before that, our Minister of Railways and Information Technology, Ashwini Vaishnav, and the head of our Niti Aayog, Suman Berry, were here for SPIEF. And all these show how close and deep our relationship is. The global context for our meeting today is provided by the evolving geopolitical situation, the shifting economic and trade landscape, and our shared goal is to maximize our complementarity. So today I am very confident that our exchange of views would be very fruitful, would be very productive, and would certainly contribute to making the annual summit as outcome-oriented as possible. Thank you again for your warm welcome.